Okay. Giving all praise and glory to the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. As always, we're going to start with Colossians 3 and 17. We're going to go into reincarnation or regeneration, as it's known. Colossians 3 and 17. Colossians 3 and 17. Whatsoever I do in word or deed, do all by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. Give me thanks to the Most High and the Father by Hashem Mashiach Yahushua. So all that we say and do will be in the name of the anointed Savior. Let's get Proverbs 4 and 7. Proverbs 4 and 7. It says, wisdom, which is the proper application of knowledge, is the principal thing. Therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding. So we're going to get understanding on this topic today. And hopefully it will be edifying to the point where you will see it in the way the Most High wants you to see it. Because, like I say, we have spirits that are Israelites, that are the Pharisees, you have the Sadducees. They didn't believe in this topic, reincarnation, regeneration, so they're not going to see it. One clear sign, their spirit's going to still be coming back seeing the same way if they're the spirit of the Sadducees. They're the ones that didn't believe this. So just something, food for thought. You know, you have the Zealots, you have the Essenes, you have the scribes, chief high priest spirits. You have all these spirits that's coming back into earth, but they're not the same fleshly person that lived in those spirits. You're going to see this. If you believe in the Most High, you believe in the Mashiach Yahushua, who is the anointed Savior, his power and authority and character that the Most High gave him, the anointed Savior, who spoke the words of the Most High. Matter of fact, he is the word of the Most High. So let's look at Ecclesiastes, the first chapter, and the 4th verse. One generation passes away, and another generation cometh, but the earth abideth forever. So say one generation is going to die and pass away, and another generation cometh, take his place. Verse 9. The thing that have been, listen at this folks, the thing that have been, it is that which shall be. So whatever was in the past is something that shall be in the future. And that which is done, whatever is done, is that which shall be done. Shall is future. So whatever is done is something that's going to be also done in the future. And there is no new thing under the sun. Once again, there is no new thing under the sun. It said, is there anything whereof it may be said, see, this is new? It hath been already of old time, which was before us, before we lived. He said, but listen at this piece. So let you know it's not talking about a vehicle, it's not talking about a chair. It says, there is no remembrance of former things. See? There is no remembrance of former things. Now, can a chair remember anything? Couch? You know, a vehicle? No, it's talking about people. There is no remembrance of former things. Neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come with those that shall come after. You're not going to remember the past or your past life, because it says no remembrance. That's your mind remembering things that happened in the past as you lived in the past. There is no remembrance of former things, neither shall there be any remembrance of things that are to come. That's the future, with those that shall come after. So when they come on the earth, they're not going to remember the past life. Okay, Ecclesiastes the 3rd chapter, the 1st verse. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Verse 20. All go unto one place. All are of the dust, and all turn to dust again. You see? This body, your body, if it dies, is going to go back to the dust. But listen, who knoweth the spirit of man, the spirit that's in a man, that goeth upward, is going upward. And the spirit of beast that goeth downward to the earth. So a dog or a cat or animal die, just go into the earth. That's it. But the spirit that's within us goes upward to the Most High. Ecclesiastes 6 and 10. That which hath been, that which is of the past, is named already. Is named already. And it is known that it is man. I'm going to say it again. Read it again. That which hath been, that's of the past, is named already. And it is known that it is man. Neither may he contend with him that is mightier than he. But I just want that first part. Look at Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. Because, you know, when you die, you go back to the dust. That's what they say, ashes to ashes, dust to dust. So it says, Ecclesiastes 12 and 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit that's within a man or a woman or a child shall return unto the Most High who gave it in the first place. So the same spirit that he gave us to be inside of us goes back to him. The spirit. Hear what it says? Like I said, with all that get understanding. It says, then shall the dust return to the earth as it was. We made from there. And the spirit shall return unto the Most High who gave it. Let's go a little bit into that. Psalms. Let's see. Go to Psalms 104. Look at verse 29. Thou hidest thy face. The Most High hideth his face. They are troubled. Thou takest away their breath. They die and return to their dust. See, they return to the dust. Listen. Thou sendest forth thy spirit, they are created, and thou reneweth the face of the earth. He sendeth forth his spirit, they are created, and thou reneweth the face of the earth. So where does he send that spirit? Where does it start from? Psalm 17, 14. Psalm 17 and 14. From men which are thy hand, O Most High, from men of the world which have their portion in this life, and whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasure. What is his hid treasure? Because you say he fills a man's belly with his hid treasure. They are full of children. See, that's how he renews the earth with people. He puts those spirits in the belly of a man as they go into the woman, and the egg and the sperm meets. Think about 1 million sperms and just one, only need one. Get that egg and fertilize. He brings that spirit, and he brings that spirit into that sperm and egg coming together. They are full of children, where in a man's belly, and leave the rest of their substance to their babes, their inheritance. Lamentations 5 and 7. Our fathers have sinned. Our forefathers have sinned and are not. They're not here. And we are born or carry their iniquities. We that are here now. It's like they like to say, it wasn't me, it wasn't me. But they don't understand the spiritual part of the Most High at all. Listen, Matthew 19 and 27. Matthew 19, 27. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Mashak said unto him, Verily, truly I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory. So he's got to come back. I mean, how about him? He's not going to come back. He's talking about regeneration, reincarnation, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory. Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. But they're all dead. They all were crucified. Good, he said. Out of his own mouth. This is words of Machak Yahushua. Verily, truly I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also, this is the 12 apostles, shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, for by Shem Mashak Yahushua, to the glory of the Most High, shall receive an hundredfold, and shall inherit everlasting life. But many that are first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So, 1 Corinthians 15. And let's look at 42. 1 Corinthians 15 and 42. So also is the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption, it is born in this earth, it is raised in incorruption. It is sown in dishonor, it is raised in glory. It is sown in weakness, it is raised in power. It is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body, as we read. This natural body is the body of the flesh, but that spiritual body is where the Most High takes that spirit and he tells us that in 2 Corinthians, the 5th chapter, verse 1, it says, "For we know that if our earthly house, which is a body," or as it says, the spiritual body, or the natural body. So we look at a natural body, that's a body in the flesh, and the spiritual body. What is the spiritual body? For we know that if our earthly house, which is our body, of this tabernacle, were dissolved, you know it, if you die, it goes back to the dust. We have a building of the Most High, and house not made with hands, eternal in the heavens. For in this we groan earnestly, desiring to be clothed upon with our house, which is from heaven. If we follow the law, such commandments of the Most High, and be found worthy in His eyes. That's why 1 Corinthians 15:44, it is sown a natural body, it is raised a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body. See? And I just showed you that spiritual body that the Most High have for us. When you judge, you go, He takes you and puts you into a place with that spiritual body. Daniel's 12:4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Look what he tells Daniel in verse 13. Well, I saw that verse 9. And he said, "Go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed to the time of the end." See, these words, a lot of this understanding has not been told until these end times that we are now. Many shall be purified, meaning cleaned up and made white. And they don't mean by color white, but pure and righteous. And tried. Because you know, Esau didn't call himself white. That's something new. Pure and righteous. Come on. He's red. It says, many shall be purified, cleaned up, and made white. And tried. And they will be tried in the furnace of affliction. To purify, to clean us up. But the wicked shall do wickedly, as we see the wicked doing. And none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. Let me read you again. None of the wicked shall understand. So it's like when you deal with people, they don't understand. So you wonder, okay, you look at, when you know these precepts, like, okay, well, who am I dealing with here? Because it say none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And from the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and now let me jump to verse 13. Let's go into something else. Verse 13. But go thou thy way till the end be. He told Daniel, go his way to the end be. For thou shalt rest. He told Daniel, he going to rest and stand in thy lot at the end of the days. He going to be telling them he don't have to come back here. He going to stand in this lot at the end of the days. When this world is over, he's in the Most High sin of Mashiach, set of righteousness, Daniel going to come from his lot. You know, as it tells us in 1 Corinthians 4:16. Not 1 Corinthians, but 1 Thessalonians, 1 Thessalonians 4:16, as it tells us there. For the Hamashiach, Yahushua himself shall descend. He will come down from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, with the trump of the Most High, and the dead by Shem Mashiach Yahushua, those that have dead and died in the name of the anointed Savior, shall rise first. That will be Daniel, because he's going to rest in this lot until the end come. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, which is a vehicle of the Most High when you read Psalms 104:3, to meet Hamashiach in the air, and so shall we ever be with Hamashiach. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. And hopefully that is comforting. That's what